Hey, what's up, y'all? Listen, the enemy is locked up. I don't know what that could mean for you. I kind of got that message, honestly, like maybe 45 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to figure out what it means. I was just outside chilling on the patio. It's raining right now, so today's like gloomy and it's cold. And I'm outside and I just caught myself, I actually caught myself just staring off into space. And all I was hearing is the enemy is locked up. The enemy is locked up. And once that kept repeating and repeating and repeating in my head, it was just like, okay, now you can go upstairs and go record. And I wasn't really planning to do any recording today. I was just outside, just minding my business, just chilling, breathing. I just kind of woke up, so I'm just like, enjoying the rain. And it's like, fun time is over, playtime is over. The enemy is locked up. Now go upstairs. And so the cards that are out here, the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. I'm looking at the Three and Two of Swords, put them together, and all I see are like bars, like the jail cell bars, and on the swords at the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing just bars, and with the Eight of Cups, it's kind of like throwing the key away. Someone throws someone in jail and then gets walked away from, like just gets walked away from. Got the King of Swords and the High Priestess, so there may be some valid truth. And then to kind of make matters, I don't know if it's worse or to try to extra validation, is the bottom of the deck is Justice with the Ten of Wands. Somebody's burdened by what it is that they've done, or I don't know. But the enemy is locked up. Three of Swords, heartbreak, gloomy, sad, but there was a decision that was made that either led somebody to being locked up, or there was a decision that wasn't made. And the reason that's why I would say it wasn't made is because the Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups, somebody walked away from a decision making. Either someone walked away from a decision making that led them to them being locked up, or a wrong decision, a wrong choice was made because of being in emotions, sad emotions that got them being locked up. And you have since it's a full moon today, Monday, we have Surrender to the Divine. And this card came out, which is A New Romantic Cycle Begins. But it was almost kind of like, I'm not seeing the words, I'm not seeing the sayings, I'm only seeing the justice, the scale. Surrendering to divine, someone got surrendered, or it's not by their own volition though. So it's kind of like, when you're surrendering to the divine, it's you actually choosing to let go of the wheel and let God, or let the universe take control of something. But this is almost kind of like you were forced to let go of something. The individual, the enemy who's going to jail, collectives, if you know of this person or not, they were made to let go of something. They were made to walk away when they were supposed to make a decision, or they made a wrong decision and now they've surrendered. But it's not by their own volition, it's against their will, kind of. But remember, the enemy, so this isn't anybody that's good. And for sure, it's not A New Romantic Cycle Begins or anything. I'm specifically only looking at the scales, which is the same scales right here with the Justice. Something was a ruling was made, and someone had to go away. Someone has to pay up. Someone is being forced, and they're being forced by the divine, they're being forced by God, they're being forced by the universe, they're being forced to do something either to repair or as a consequence. The enemy is locked up. Maybe you know of someone that kind of is locked up or hemmed up in some type of way and you're leaving them, collectives. This could also be a decision that needed to be made, but it wasn't made by you. And so it almost got... Let me not say anything too much. What's the Two of Swords? What was that choice? What was that decision? Two options, two decisions. I just can't tell if they're good or bad. It's just two choice between the two. Maybe Two of Swords. Six of Swords. Either you were supposed to, someone was supposed to mentally leave something behind. And if they didn't make a choice, then something happened. One of the choices was to leave something behind, was to walk away from it, don't deal with it, delegate it to somebody else. I almost wanted to say shift the blame. I don't know why, but it's not shift the blame I wanted to say, but I almost wanted to say that. Leave a situation, leave it behind, walk away from it. Don't care about it, don't give it no attention, don't give it no mind, don't pay it no mind. But one of the choices, one of the options was to leave. Or maybe one of the options is to leave. What's the second one? No. Okay. Or Three of Swords. Leave something, or break up with something, or break up with someone. The enemy is locked up. You had two choices to make. One was to leave it, or one was to stay in it. Staying in it was going to break. It's a heartbreak. It's sadness. It's pain of the heart. It's an emotional disturbance. Which is probably why I know romantic cycle is out here, because there is Three of Swords out here twice, so but somebody did not make the right choice. The right choice was not made. So now clarify me what the Three of Swords is, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to understand why this two options was made. What's the Three of Swords representing? An Ace of Pentacles and a Six of Pentacles. Regarding money. Regarding money, somebody was doing, okay. So somebody's plan, now this is kind of weird. What I'm picking up is there is a situation, collective, that you were dealing with where someone either, there was money involved. I feel like there was money involved. It was almost kind of like someone who picked you out, somebody who scoped you out, somebody who vetted you and felt like they could kind of mess with you in the situation. But it's almost like this person kind of It's like when you're sent to do a job, but you end up liking the person that you were supposed to do the job to. And now and now a decision has to be made, because either I leave the situation, okay? Either I do what I do, either I take their money, I mess them up, I hem them up, okay? You were the picking of something. You were meant to be kind of like the scapegoat for something. Either I leave, do what needs to be done, and I leave, and this person, handles the situation, or you get the brunt end of something that they were doing. But I think this individual decided to stay, because that's what I was saying. Like, someone ended up, like, if they were sent to do work, they ended up falling in love, or they ended up liking you. They ended up kind of like switching and changing their minds, 10 of Swords. But because by them staying, it was almost kind of like, because they stayed, the energy caught up with them. Because they stayed, you ended up finding something out. Or because they stayed, they ended up slipping up. Something along the lines of, maybe you were dealing with a con man or a con woman. The enemy the enemy is locked up. And mind you, we got the 10 of Swords, 2, 3 of Swords, a 6 of Swords, and a 2 of Swords. That's all bars. That's all behind bars. And plus, with the Justice, with that one sword that Justice is holding, there's bars energy for sure. Something about a con man or a con woman, but they seeked you out to do something because you kind of, and they had two choices. Once they were kind of like done doing what they were doing, they had two choices. Either I walk away from this person and let the situation fall down, but I think someone had fallen in love, or someone had kind of liked somebody. The con man or con woman kind of liked you. I know this is not making sense, and I don't even know what it is I'm picking up, and I just kind of picked up cards, and it's the Sun with the Ace of Swords. So I'm being told I'm on some type of right track, and I don't even understand what it is I'm picking up on right now. And I'm gonna try not to make this video too long, because if I don't understand what I'm picking up, I don't want to continue doing it. Anyways, but because they stayed, why did they stay? Because they stayed, they got caught. Because they stayed, you exposed them. Because they stayed, they exposed themselves. But because they stayed, they were exposed by maybe a third party. Something happened. What's the 3 of Swords? Let me find me the 3 of Swords, please. There was two choices that had to be made. Leave the situation, leave the thing, leave the person. Or if you stay with the person, that means you kind of like them. You kind of want to deal with them. You kind of want to be with them. But at the same time, it's going to be a 3 of Swords regardless. But somebody went against it. Somebody didn't, 10 of Wands. Somebody went against it. Somebody kind of wanted the burdens, and the Justice card is popping up again. It could also be too, someone felt bad for treating you the way that they're treating you. And it's almost like they stayed to kind of like revert, pull it back, move you away. But the damage was already done. The damage was already done. So what was the damage that they were trying to do with the Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles? It is regarding finances, stability, probably. I'm kind of picking up, maybe collectives, you might have been going through something with the 3 of Swords, right? I'm holding the 4 of Swords too. You might have been going through something, and somebody kind of felt like they had an opportunity to kind of like mess you up some more, take from you. Whatever the case may be, you were going through something, and somebody saw that and wanted to drive that wedge a little deeper. But and they kind of fell in love, or kind of was changed as they were doing it. They were changing their mind, but whatever it was that they were doing kind of was far faster than whatever it is that they were starting to feel, which ended up being a burden because they got caught, you caught them, exposition of some sort, whatever the case may be. Enemy is locked up. Now, what were they? Judgment with the strength. Trying to call a shot in somebody's life, trying to dictate something about somebody. How the money comes in, how the money leaves. They were trying to dictate something about money, inheritance, finances, stability, and they were trying to hem you up, because you see how, what is this, a shark? This creature right here has his tail wrapped around this man, trying to hem you up, trying to get you caught up. So if they were trying to get you caught up, if they were trying to get you in some type of so what was the goal? In doing so, what was the goal? Ace of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. What was the goal? Ten of Pentacles. It's regarding your money. It's regarding your finances. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. King, male or female, it's regarding your money, your finances. They wanted to ride your coattail of whatever it is that you were getting, or whoever it is that you are. Your inheritance, maybe something was left in a will. Someone was trying to use you against you. I think I picked this up last time. Something about someone was trying to get them to release their name or release control of something. But they got hemmed up, they got caught up. It is regarding money, finances, Five of Cups, death. Their plans didn't go, something didn't go, because this person kind of fell in love, or they kind of were sidetracked, because the Five of Cups is only telling me that this is how this person was feeling. They stayed, Three of Swords, because this is how this person was feeling the whole time of doing whatever to you. It was kind of like pity. They felt bad doing something, so they ended up staying instead of leaving, Six of Swords, to repair or to get you to undo something. It was just the energy of, damn it, I feel bad for doing this to this person, because this person is a good person, collective. And now let me stay so I can be able to see how I can like shift something or destroy something or do something. But somebody ended up exposing me. You ended up exposing me, or I might have said something that exposed myself, and now I'm booked. The Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is someone that wanted to call the shots in your life. Either because they were in a Three of Swords energy, or maybe you, collective, was in some type of heartbreak, breakup, some type of pain that you were going through. And so it was almost kind of like you were the right picking. You were down and low enough to where you can be able to, if they came at you with some type of papers for you to sign or something along those lines of like, I'm in the Three of Swords good enough to be able to do something to you, or you're in the Three of Swords good enough for you to be in whatever head and heart space that you are in, for me to be able to do something to you. And all I have to do is just leave with your money, leave with your stuff, leave with whatever it is that you've given. But wait a minute, I'm feeling bad now because you're actually a good person. You're actually a good woman. You're actually a good man. I F with you. I mess with you. You're good people. So now I'm kind of stuck and torn because all I have to do is just leave. all I have to do is make you leave. All I have to do is leave. But I'm in the Three of Swords now. So meaning, if they're in the Three of Swords, now it wasn't them that was in the Three of Swords. It probably was you, collective, that was in the Three of Swords. Because now they're in the Three of Swords because they're burdened about whatever it is that they're doing to you. Being burdened got them caught. With this new romantic cycle begins, this might have been someone who was trying to pretend to be your boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, something along those lines. I also feel like this was a test too. The false will always show up before the actual real thing. I actually did a reading of that, but I did a reading about that. But I didn't, either I had accidentally deleted that video or I didn't actually record it. But for sure it was a situation of you're destined to be with someone, or you're destined to go on a path or go somewhere or be doing something. But there was a devil energy that was going to show up before, and they were going to try to have you let go of something or try to shift your whole perspective on something to go the other way. If they weren't taking something from you, you just weren't in the space to receive something. So if I can take something from you, I'm much better off have you not see it, not be around it energy. But the enemy is locked up. Eight of Cups, please. Whomever this was, they now have to surrender to the divine because the divine caught them up. As I'm holding the world and the high priestess, the divine caught them up. It's almost kind of like whatever it is that they were doing, you had to be the one to stop them, but I don't think you were doing it intentionally. They just ended up coming to you and you were heavily protected. Collective, you're heavily protected. Either you do your affirmations in the morning. You're just an individual who, you're not a negative person. You're more connected to some higher power. Okay? You don't think negatively. You don't do things. You're just you. You're just a cool person. You're just not who this person is. And so when they came up against you, in whatever way this is, unfortunately for them, they ended up falling for you, or they ended up being by your side or by you a little too long. That caught them. They got caught. You inevitably stopped them without knowing what it was that you were doing. Maybe you did, but someone got caught. Someone slipped up. Something happened. What is the Eight of Cups speaking about? Now that's the energy of like throwing away the key, walking away and throwing away the key. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Somebody, for me, I just seen, it was this way. That's the key that someone is like swallowing. As soon as I said throw away the key, this is someone who's just swallowing the key. This is, you have victory. And like I said before, this is a whole bunch of swords energy. So it's like, this is definitely bars. Like definitely you're in jail. I know, well, actually, I don't know, but I would assume to think that it's not like the jail cell that we are thinking of, like the actual bars. I mean, I'm assuming that there is, but for me, that's what I'm seeing, just the bars. Okay, like when you're just holding on to jail bars, that's what I'm picturing, that's what I'm seeing. Just the jail cell with the bars. But I do know, damn, I forgot that one show. I think it was on A&E. 60 Days In? They don't really have those like old school bars that I'm speaking of. They actually have like the flat door with the little window. But what I'm seeing is just the jail cell bars. And with swords being out here all throughout this reading, Queen of Pentacles. Someone gets thrown in jail. They throw away the key. Someone gets left behind. Queen of Pentacles is you, male or female, you get what was taken from you. You're getting back what was being swindled away from you. But I also got the energy of the warden. Because I honestly can't make what this Queen of Pentacles is, except for just either you getting back something that was taken from you, or it's just the energy of a warden. Energy of, but that's what I heard, a warden. It's funny because I'm not really too familiar about anything jail related, so it's like the fact that I'm hearing warden, the fact that I'm hearing jail, lock away, throw away the key, like it's just a whole bunch of somebody's getting booked. That's all I can say. Queen of Pentacles is resembling the warden right now. The warden has the key. He threw it away. Like somebody is in jail. They're booked. They're gone. Hemmed up. What I would say, guys, if you do feel like there's somebody around you that is kind of shady, if you have any inclination, if this video is kind of like confirming to you that you may or may not have you may have someone who's kind of like whatever paperwork that you have, whatever, sensitive information that you have, please put them away, please lock them up. That's really as much as I can say. Like, don't leave sensitive information lying around. Okay, like just make sure, just be cautious. If you have any type of inclination, especially around these holiday seasons, if you have any inclination that somebody might be taking your stuff from you, any type of will, any type of inheritance, just make sure that you're keeping up with it. High Priestess too. Like I keep picking up cards and they're kind of like, you're definitely heavily spiritually connected, protected. Don't leave no birth certificates, no IDs, no socials. Don't leave no cash out. Don't leave no cards out. If you feel it, this is for the ones who feel like somebody could be doing something behind their back. Even if you had that one small grain of sand thought, do it. This isn't to scare anybody. To just, hide your stuff. Just, at least around these holiday seasons, just hide your stuff. There's one more thing I wanted to say, but I feel like it's kind of like, it'd be too much to say, but just gonna say it. Don't take the same route to and from wherever you go. Switch it up. Because I feel like if I don't say it, then just switch it up. If you take the same route to and from work, home, the store, switch it up. You're definitely protected, so you might already start doing things before you even know why it is that you're doing it, but switch it up. Switch your routine up. Because there is someone, or there is somebody that you already know that's kind of like, well, the enemy's locked up. So either it's already happened, going to happen, or is happening. But if the enemy is locked up, then I think it has already happened. But if it hasn't, and if you do feel like this reading could be some type of confirmation for you, hide your stuff, switch up your routes. That's all I'm gonna say. Hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy your Christmas, happy holidays, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.